Yes, it has been a while. Yeah. We've had some adventures since then. Been doing some things in this lifetime. Yes. Okay, so anyway, I've seen some videos and I'd rather get more into the information. So, a higher note to self. It's been a while. Remember, so I'm just reading some notes. Healing and trauma. Clearing removes energetic blocks. So, let's get that. Healing and trauma clearing removes energetic blocks. Authentic living, truth aligns your soul grid. Sacred service, your gifts expand when shared. So I'm going to go over this again so you can kind of get the gist of what I'm actually throwing out there because watching other videos and I noticed that there's a lot of talking in between. I'm going to give some information. Healing and trauma clearing. Healing and trauma clearing removes energetic blocks. Do the shadow work. Authentic living. Authentic. Just listen to the word. Just be authentic. Authentic living is truth, and truth aligns your soul grid. Sacred service. Your sacred service, any sacred service that you give, your gifts expand when they are shared. Your gifts, not nothing that you have to monitor from somebody. When you give a gift, whatever that person does with that gift is what they do with that gift. That makes it a gift. Let's remember that. Note to self. Light body activation through sound. Have you ever noticed that a lot of things around you try to distract you with sound? Your light body activation is through sound. And right now there is a low humming here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. It's really, really low and it's constant on top of the air conditioner, which hopefully is not getting in the way of the sound. We are not limited beings seeking power. It seems that way. We're not limited. So we're not a limited being that are seeking power. We are one divine being. Have you ever heard of someone saying, we're one body, we're one body, we're one body? We are one. How are we one? We are one divine being, remembering what we already know. Kind of like amnesia. Yeah, give yourself amnesia just to see what it takes to remember. Yeah, don't ask. That's what I get from it. My abilities are not supernatural. No one's supernatural. All of the abilities and the gifts are natural. They have been called supernatural, and you've been programmed. Everyone has been somewhat given that program, whether they've accepted it or not, to think that things that are different are in a higher realm supernatural. Okay, so back to our notes. A higher note self. It's about soul mission, ancestral resonance, and vibrational gifts encoded into each lineage. Each bloodline carries a frequency gift. Our bloodline is a spiritual carrier wave, holding the memory of our ancestors, elemental energies, planetary or star seed lineages, and our soul's connection to Earth's grid systems. I'm trying not to talk slow, but guess what? Authentic living truth aligns your soul grid. If I'm calm, I'm calm. So let's do this. I'm going to go over that note again. Note to self. Remember, this is just a catch up of a higher note to self. Those that are seeking divine oneness in the ultimate sense, spiritual reality. It's about soul mission, ancestral resonance, and the vibrational gifts encoded into each lineage. Each bloodline carries a frequency gift. Our bloodline is a spiritual carrier wave, holding the memory of our ancestors, elemental energies, planetary or starseed lineages, and our soul's connection to Earth's grid systems. Yes. Some lineages are more deeply rooted in Earth's energies, like elemental magic and nature communion. Others carry more cosmic resonance, making abilities like telepathy, clairvoyance, or light language more easily accessible. So, they're going to be a series of shorts for the higher notes self. Um, this will cover more of what I actually was going to go over today, but I'm going to start with some examples. Examples or racial and lineage based frequency gifts. Should we say that again? Yeah, let's do that. Examples or racial and lineage based frequency gifts. Big words. African and African diaspora lineages. diaspora. So if you want to look it up, there it is. African and African diaspora lineages rooted in primordial earth memory and deep ancestral communication. So this one is not, well, yeah, it could be put in a short, but at the moment, let's go over strong gifts. Okay, we got something going on here, jumping up. All right. And that just started happening when I got on here live, and I haven't been on live on YouTube in a while. So let's see. Let's do this again. Okay, so we're not going to go over the other part, but some lineages are more deeply rooted in the earth's energies. So let's do the examples of the racial lineage. And African and African diaspora lineages rooted in primordial earth, in the memory and deep communication. So we're looking at strong gifts, astral channeling, dream walking. God, how many are you out there dream walking? Okay. So yeah, I believe I'm channeling right now. Okay, but I'm working on reading and not channeling. Dream walking, ritual drumming, spiritual embodiment. Okay, channeling is not. It's just great. We do it all the time. Spiritual embodiment, elemental command. Many carry codes from Sirius, Orion, and Pre-dynastic Kemets often serve as grid keepers, frequency stabilizers, and soul protectors. That was a gift. And for those who could not keep up, part of the video title is Catch Up. So I'm going to do that one more time without the interruptions. Examples or racial lineage based frequency gifts. African and African diaspora lineages rooted in primordial earth memory and deep ancestral communication. Strong gifts, astral channeling, dream walking, ritual drumming, spiritual embodiment, elemental command. Many carry codes from Sirius, Orion, and pre-dynastic Kemets. Often serve as grid keepers. I can say some often serve as grid keepers. There's some that's frequency stabilizers and soul protectors. And just to end this where it is, yeah, some actually have all of those and more. Don't believe just because you see things on television that you have one thing that you can do. That is not so. It never was. But of course, what you believe is what you receive. Next time, higher note to self. Thank you. And Toda. Bye bye. YouTube is not ending our chat.